So I use a metaphor in branding, and it's called cake and icing. I always tell people they need to bake the cake, then ice it. Everyone wants to go out and do tactical things, and I go, focus on the cake first. That's your foundation. So think of the cake as your rational value, your functional value, your expertise, what you're known for. And think of the icing as your emotional value, how you connect to people emotionally, your personality, how you wear your hair, your gestures, your trust factor, your likability. You need both the plain cake foundation as well as the icing and decorations to make a brand that is going to be attractive to people. So what are the steps in branding in order to get there? First of all, you have to start with your strategy. So I always look at positioning. Positioning is basically figuring out what your value is going to be to a certain target audience. And in positioning, we either solve a problem or we enable an opportunity. And you need to figure out how are you going to differentiate from other people who want to do the same thing. The second step is messaging. And once you have your positioning strategy, you have to provide evidence messages to support that positioning, because you're making a claim. You're saying, I'm a leader in this, I am really good at that, and you have to provide those evidence messages. Third, you need to then bring your cake and your icing together in a brand strategy. And when you have that brand strategy, it looks at your core values, it looks at your strengths, it looks at your personality and image, all driving toward a brand promise. And if you think about some of the consumer products that you might use, there's always a brand promise that they're offering, whether it's a soft drink or whether it's getting a cup of coffee. Those things seem generic, but yet we go to certain brands versus other brands. And why do we do it? It's that brand promise that they're offering to us. And then the fourth step is the ecosystem. Now, the ecosystem is really just a fancy way of saying the influencers in a market or the influencers in an area that can help you to reach your goal and to help you to brand yourself. Because again, it's not what you say about yourself so much, it's what other people are saying about you. And then the fifth part is taking action and doing a brand action plan. And I always look at doing a two-part plan. The first part being brand improvement, and that's that gap between your current brand and your desired brand. And the second part being brand communication. Because once you've figured all this great stuff out, you need to communicate it, because you need to be known and recognized for what you want to be known for in terms of your unique value. And 5 steps, not rocket science. And if you do all those 5 steps, you will have a stronger brand.